Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and welcome back to channel. Today we have the T55A back into blitz stores. Now, my first video of the T55 was basically, if you own a T55, then this tank really, T54, sorry, then this tank really is, it wasn't worth purchasing because it's almost the same tank. However, the tank is back, and it is back for what I hope to be 10,000 gold. So that's what I've been told. If it's any more than that, don't blame me, but I've been told that it is 10,000 gold. So 10,000 gold for a tier 9 tank is not bad, to be honest. It's not bad. Albeit, yes, you can just get the T54 and for free in the tech tree. But this is a premium, or it's enriched, and it does make a little bit of credits, a lot more credits than the T54 does. So the T54 is a great tank. The T54 has always been a fantastic tank in Blitz. So the T55 is no different. It's pretty much the same. Against tier 10, you are going to have to use a lot of heat. However, against tier 8s, you could dominate the battle. So this battle here, Alpenstadt, it is a tier 10 battle, and we've taken out one of the mediums. Now, what I wanted to do here is rush this Leopard PTA with one of my teammates, because I didn't want him to get absolutely obliterated by these TDs. So I'm going to poke up, and we are going to miss that shot, and now we are going to back up because there is a T54 that has tried flanking around, and he is going for our object 140. So I'm going to back up. I am full hit points. I am still aware that there are TDs at the back, so I don't want to push out too far, just like this object 704 does. But now he is very low hit points. It allows me just to poke out a little bit because I'm not going to get focused until he's dead. We do set the T54 on fire, and we do take him out, and now we can get a couple of shots in on the KPF. Now, I still want to save my hit points. There's only 3 tanks left alive, but we've only got 4, and I've seen games like this change dramatically, so I still want to keep my hit points for now. I accidentally shoot heat into a grill, because why not? Why wouldn't you shoot heat into a grill? But at this point, the KPF is low hit points, the E4 is now gone, and the grill is very low hit points. So we can rush in, and of course we can now take a couple of shots. So that is the advantage of saving your hit point pool as long as you can. Try not to hit point trade early on, because it's just save your hit points. Just save your hit points, and then later on in the battle you can push forward and deal some damage and not have to worry about your hit points. Now, that battle was only a first class, 4,000 damage. So we play it again. This time we have different camo. I got bored of the cat camo, and again it is Alpenstadt. Now, what I'm thinking is, the enemy have got 3 mediums. We've got 2 mediums and a light tank. So I am going to play it a little bit different than I did play. I'm just going to sit in this bush for now, because I'm looking at my mini-map. And if you can see the mini-map, I only have 1 tank destroyer with me. So I didn't want to push around where I pushed the previous game, because if the enemy decide to push, I mean, here's a medium, there is a T54 up there, there's also 3 TDs, so I didn't want to just poke out and get rushed by 3 mediums and sniped by 3 TDs. So I'm just going to sit back for now. I still have the TD with me. I know all my other teammates have gone to sea, and they have been spotting some tanks, and they have already taken out a grill. So already they are 1 tank down, and we're just going to start taking some hit points from the T54. Again, we're going to save our hit points, but there is no reason for us to push out and get destroyed. We're just going to wait. The T54 is now going to make another error. Again, we're going to get a shot in, and we're just going to back up. Now, with the T54 and T55A, if you come out at certain angles like this, you're going to generate an auto bounce, and it's very, very difficult to pen, especially from another T54, which has not great pen. So we have now taken him out. The T54E1 is taking base A, so I know exactly where he is. And again, coming out at that angle, we get a bounce. He misses his second shot, so now we don't really care. We can take a shot, but we are going to pay for that going forward and very time soon. So my team have now started pushing around to the enemy spawn. They have taken out the Death Star. There's only 4 tanks left against 6. So this is where I'm not too fussed about hit points, albeit we don't really take any more hit points from this T54E1. He has a damaged ammo rack. We're going to bring him around the corner and our Conway can take him out. So this is where I am going to start bleeding hit points. I only have one target in sight, and that is the Waffle. So we're going to switch to HE. Our first shot is just stupid. Let's hit his gun and do 88 damage. Now, what I should have done, I should have just waited to reload, come out at a different angle, not sideways. We do take a HE shot into him, but we do lose half of our hit points. And now we can pretty much just circle him. But as I've said, I'm not too bothered if he shoots me again, because it's 6 versus 3. I can take another shot just about from him. He's now a 1 shot, but he is going to take me down to 76 HP. And we do manage to take him out. And now we try going behind the T62, but as it happens, he decides to turn around and come towards me. And he does kill me, but we are going to win the battle nice and easy. As soon as this Conway doesn't miss, he's going to get 1 shot, and just before the ramp, the Bat Chat takes him out. So 4,200 damage, a little bit better than the first round. Again, still another first class. I don't know who's playing this tank. I don't really see many of these tanks. I know 4,000 damage is not a lot, but 1,200 XP for a tier 9 that no one really plays. I thought it would have been an ace. So, as I've said, the T54 in tier 10, it can hold its own in tier 10, although you do have to use some heat. But against tier 8, this is when these tanks, the T54 and the T55, really come to shine. Now, I am lucky enough this battle, I am on NA on this battle, and it is Winter Malinovka, and we are lucky to be the only tier 9. So I can play a little bit aggressive, I can get a bit of damage, I can get a few bounces, but for now I know the team are all around, and my team is, they're still in spawn. We have a T49 here, so we're just going to wait a little bit to see what the enemy does. Now I'm going to poke forward. We're going to get a nice shot there in on the T49, and now we're going to rush this Indian Panzer before he can take out my T49. We don't manage to take him out, but the STA does. And now we're going to go and we're going to use this boat as protection from the enemies to the right. Again, you can see a nice bounce there from the STA. There's a T34 there. There is the T49 and a couple of other tanks behind the buildings. So I'm just going to use this boat or this ship as protection from them, and we are going to deal with the ST8. So once he is dealt with, we now have the T34, the T54E1 and a T49 behind these buildings. So we're just going to wait. We're going to get a nice 350 roll into that T34, and now I'm going to go and help my IS6, who is getting rushed by the T54E1. The IS6 does shoot him, putting him down to a 1 shot, so we are now able to take him down, and now it is 7 against 4. Here comes the T49. To be honest, the T49 can't really do anything to me frontally. So you can see I'm turning and I was just trying to face him. However, he doesn't want to know me. He wanted the IS6 and he paid the price. So now, again, as I've said before, we didn't really take much damage. It's 7 against 3. We can afford to take a shot or two, especially from a T34. We do take 1 shot, but now we can just get behind him. All my other teammates are now behind me, so he's not going to focus me. He's going to focus the Borzik, who is very juicy, so he doesn't want to know me. And I think the STA is now going to take him out. So it's now 6 versus 2. There is an IS3, that is a 1 shot, and there is a full hit point IS6. Now, don't ask me what that shot was. I would like to blame lag, but it wasn't. I just hoped and for the best. Not sure why. But as I've said, we are losing on supremacy points, so we are just now going to rush in. We're going to hopefully take out the IS3. We do get shot and our ammo rack damaged taking that shot, but it's now just 6 against 1. So again, we are just going to rush forward. We don't mind getting shot. We are now a 1 shot, but we have a VK there, and my team is coming. So I can just hide behind this rock. We are going to get 1 more shot in him before he reloads, and I'm just going to wait for him to shoot. We're going to wait. There we go. Now we can poke forward, and he is not going to be able to reload. We get 1 more high roll, 388 damage into him. So we end up with 3 kills. We only blocked 1 shot, 200 or so damage, but we do end on 4.6k damage. And again, not enough for an ace. But 10,000 gold, guys. It's not bad. If you've got a spare 10,000 gold sitting there, then it's not a bad tank. It's really nice tank, just like the T54, but it is an enriched tank. So I'm Meadsy69. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.